Welcome to the Predictable Revenue Podcast, where frontline sales leaders teach you how to build and scale an outbound sales team.
This week on the Predictable Revenue Podcast, we had Michael Lagoni of Stackline talking about staying ahead of the curve in the ever-changing tech industry. And he had some really interesting and actionable tips on what you should be looking for if you want to build your own hit product. Let's see what he has to say.
It's a very important question. I'm sure every founder or any individual who's looking to maybe found a company someday ask themselves all the time. I think some of the key criteria are you want to spot an industry that is maybe small at that time, but you can confidently see is going to grow to become much, much larger in the years ahead. I think if you focus on industries that are already very, very large and mature, it can be hard to launch a new company in that space because there are probably a lot of very large incumbents that you will be competing with that have, deep relationships with the target customers already, and that can be hard to disintermediate. So focusing on areas that might be small today but will grow in the future, I think, is the first key criteria. Mm-hmm. And then secondly, I think making sure that your product or service really does create some type of real economic value or economic gain, or maybe a competitive advantage for, the end user. Perhaps you're building software that's going to automate a lot of their tasks throughout the day, and you're going to save them a lot of time, or you'll be able to sort of more efficiently, make decisions and, run different programs that they're managing. Really being able to quantify the economic value that the end user will receive from the product, I think, is the next very, very critical step.
Really interesting to hear some of his insight on what factors go into building the right product at the right time. He also had some cool ideas on choosing which ideas to pursue when building new products and features. Would you like to hear more? Check the full episode. What's next? How to predict what's around the corner in the fast-paced, ever-changing tech industry right here on our YouTube channel.